Ragazzi, io sono Falconero e oggi sono qua con un nuovo episodio dei Pilastri della Terra per continuare la nostra epopea in questo fantastico universo, partendo ovviamente dall'andare da aliena a parlarle del libro. Diciamo che siamo in una fase ancora molto embrionale, sembra la proverbiale calma prima della tempesta. Io ho seriamente paura di ciò che potrebbe accadere oggi, per cui non perdiamo tempo, andiamo al dunque. Sperando che lei sia lì poi. Che io do per scontato che sia a casa sua, ma
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
pare di sì. Meno male. Che faccio? Busso?
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Ali, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
what brings you here?
Hai visite? Ecco, se no pare brutto che tutti ci sgamano subito. Intanto il ragazzino sta spiando in maniera alla Pierino.
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh. How?
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations! Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
Infatti.
I think I should be going.
Ah, all right. See you later, Jack?
Of course.
Bastards.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
So for them, you've got money, Ali.
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
All right.
Il solito
I
fallito.
will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
Sì, se c'è tempo, allora, verso il monastero.
Father Philip.
Yes?
Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Allora, andiamo alla cattedrale. Sperando che Tom non ci faccia l'ennesima ramanzina.
Once the west side and its towers rise above the priory, it'll be even more impressive. Only a few more years. What I'd give to build at least one of the towers.
A parte perché non sono entrato,
Yeah,
scusa.
if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Sì, torna subito a lavorare. Basta, abbiamo fatto 800 cose.
Jack!
What?
Come here, please. You wanted to finish your call bill and I let you. But you didn't even try.
I wanted to.
Instead, you pick another fight with Alfred. You hit him. And don't tell me he started it, because everyone else told me you started the fight. Sub-Prior and me just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a balm for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Mamma mia.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe. And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
Io non l'ho visto, ma se mi dà l'opzione quasi
A
quasi.
monk would never do such a thing.
I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
Io non mi ricordo nulla, ragazzi. Ma sapete che vuol dire zero? Ha rotto una grossa brocca. Poi ho questo vago ricordo.
He broke a big jug.
That wasn't a monk. I was there. That never happened.
Maybe I remembered it wrong.
Jack, take the rest of the day off. I don't want you two to get into another fight.
What about the monk?
We don't know that there was a monk.
Accidents happen. We'll check all the ropes to make sure there won't be another one.
Io posso dire che non sopporto Tom, ma veramente non lo sopporto a livello proprio di pelle. Allora, Lettera datata febbraio 1141. Mio caro Philip, è passato troppo tempo da quando abbiamo parlato l'ultima volta. A dire il vero, c'è poco che io possa scrivere, dato che tutti gli scribi del conte Robert hanno prestato giuramento di segretezza. Ricordo bene quando ci vedemmo quella volta a Capodanno e parlammo del mondo della politica. Adesso che è passato qualche anno e che il conflitto tra il mio conte Robert e Stefano è ancora in furia, comprendo perché hai scelto di condurre una vita da priore. Farsi coinvolgere nella politica ha sempre solo portato a ulteriore sofferenza. Sto accompagnando Robert di Gloucester nella sua spedizione contro Stefano attraverso l'Inghilterra. Ovunque andiamo, tutti parlano dello splendido lavoro che sta svolgendo Philip, il priore di Kingsbridge. Il tuo Sant'Adolfo è molto conosciuto anche in Galles e in Scozia ora. Firmato tuo fratello Francis.
Excuse me, Philip? Philip?
I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
Pensavo che avesse da lamentarsi pure con Philip. Allora, andiamo.
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
Aia. Ah no, pensavo di dover fare qualcosa. Ah no, parla con I contadini.
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy.
Mamma mia.
They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant.
Vabbè. Un conte deve mostrare comprensione.
I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed. Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food. As we rode on, he said nothing. Maybe he had begun to lose hope that he would ever solve his problems with the Earl in Shiring.
Sì, non credo che sarà semplice, sinceramente. Allora.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with two men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
Che ansia. Fermati e parla con la donna anziana o prosegui? No, fermati e parla.
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of coins on one of the corpses. Only now I realized that someone had tied foxtails to the corpses. Their hands had been cut off and their faces were burnt.
Ma perché sta cosa iper macabra? Rubavi ai morti?
I confronted the old woman and called her a thief. The old woman cackled and said there is nothing wrong in taking from dead thieves. When Philip told her it was still a sin, she became serious and gave him the coins. She told him that these men were poachers who were caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now, more than ever, he was determined to talk to Percy Hamley.
C'è da dire comunque che governa bene questo tizio, complimenti. Tutto grande armonia c'è qui in tutta la zona.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate, ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waileran by God. I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me. "Shiring," she exclaimed.
Ci siamo? È il momento della verità. Hai fatto del tuo meglio per completare il tuo capitello. Con il sostegno di Ellen e Milius sei riuscito ad aiutare le fogliatrici. Alfred ti odia e ti sei vendicato di lui. Beh, oddio, mi sono vendicato in che modo? Vabbè, Richard sta provando a reclamare la contea per se stesso e per Aliena. Hai fatto visita a Cuthbert e hai detto a fratello Arnaldus che lo seppellirai. Speriamo di sì. Siamo quasi a metà.
This is him.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
I hope Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. I'm concerned what kind of man Percy Hamley must have become to kill people for mere poaching. Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Carino.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
I fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard. Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well. We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
Allora, qua sarà tosta. Bisogna trovare Richard e bisogna andare a parlare con Meg, il mendicante. No, pensavo si potesse fare qualcosa. Vabbè, intanto parliamo con Meg.
Good to see you, Meg. I'm here to collect the money we've made so far.
Excuse me. We're in the middle of something.
What's the problem?
Even you merchants have become thieves. What a rotten place this has become.
He ordered the cartload of wool weeks ago, but now he refuses to pay the price we'd agreed upon.
Proviamo a essere diplomatici per il momento. Poi se butta male gli partiamo di testa.
Let's think about why the prices are so high this year.
So you can put more money into your pockets?
Actually, the Earl has raised all fees. It costs more to pass the gate, to set up shop, to get a license, and to trade.
I suppose. But the price is not as was agreed.
Did you use a tally to record the price?
But, are you with the sheriff? Just who are you, woman?
I am the owner of this business.
Oh.
Here's our half, Aliena.
Now, would you kindly hand me your part of the tally?
Dunque, io non capisco che cosa dovrei fare. Riconosci il problema, mi
There are
pare.
more notches on our part.
2 pieces, 2 different prices.
Granted, adding notches to our part would have been much easier.
Aha! You're admitting it.
But the area with missing notches is thinner than the rest.
You're right. It looks like something was carved off.
What? Are you saying I'm a fraud?
Non l'ho detto.
Look, times are hard for all of us. I won't report you to the sheriff.
This wool will not make enough cloth for all of my master's servants' clothes. Let alone all the shirts he wants for himself.
Whoever pays servants and wants to wear many shirts should be able to pay the price for quality wool like this.
Quality? Yes, but it is not high quality. Now that you mention it, I see it. I cannot pay that much money for bad wool like this.
Now he's doubting the quality.
Fine. Then let me prove the quality of my wool.
Just you try.
Ma io se andassi semplicemente dallo sceriffo? No, perché è chiaro che quello ha falsificato quel pezzo di legno insomma, con i dati dell'ordine, mettiamola in questo modo. Mo comincia con la qualità della lana?
That's not the price we agreed on.
Quindi che devo fare io?
Both of us.
Meg is managing this store for me.
I'm taking my business
Non è
elsewhere.
molto chiaro quello che devo fare in questo momento. Vabbè, banco delle stoffe.
Let's negotiate.
Good quality.
Provassi a fare tipo così.
No, I'll keep the wool.
You're trying to rip me
Non
off.
so in che modo vorrebbe che io dimostrassi la qualità della
Maybe
lana.
later. I'd rather not alarm anyone.
My business elsewhere.
Please, calm
La do al mendicante.
Our valued customer would only dismiss them as my accomplices.
It is what we agreed on. Both of us.
Ah, la diamo a Philip, scusate.
The wool is from Kingsbridge. He's already seen it.
We agreed on the price.
No, allora allo sceriffo. Al profeta.
You're trying to rip me off.
No, maybe I should look for an expert from the outside. Someone not from here.
Lo possiamo chiedere allo sceriffo. Sceriffo?
No, but I think I saw Flemish merchants walking around town.
Vagli a trovare.
Open your eyes. The signs are all around us.
Allora, fabbro. Ragazza con della carne tra le mani. Mercanti fiamminghi. Ok. Così intanto gestiamo il discorso della lana.
Aren't you tired of Christian art? Their sad faces and dull colors are always giving me a foul mood. Just like this town.
I agree. I'd prefer to see lush paintings of the fine things in life.
Allora.
Excuse me, would you care to give me your opinion on the quality of this wool?
Of course. Please, show us. Oh, how wonderfully soft.
And what thorough scouring. There isn't a hint of dirt or grease.
The fiber is exceptionally fine, and the color is even and light.
Suitable for high-quality garments.
I'm glad you think so too. Would you be so kind as to confirm this to a customer of mine, should the need arise?
Of course. Just send them our way.
With all these taxes and the shrinking markets, I wasn't sure whether visiting Shiring would still be worth it. But for that quality of wool, I'll say it is.
Bene, e una cosa l'abbiamo risolta. Poi.
Excuse me, do you know if something happened in Shiring? I know we suffer because of the war, but the town never used to seem this grim and hopeless.
Oh, we wouldn't know. We are but pilgrims in search of God's miracles. And a saint who will heal my foot. And my eyes. But yes, Shiring seems to hold no miracles these days. We heard the Earl is punishing his people for his own entertainment.
I heard so too.
Vabbè, al solito.
Can I interest you in some horse bread?
Is that the only kind you have here?
It's the only one that hasn't gone green yet, I think.
If you sell green bread, your customers will get sick and you'll get into trouble.
What? Are you with the sheriff?
No, don't worry.
Vabbè, io tornerei a fare quello che stavo facendo, Dunque, parliamo col tipo.
First you say one thing, and then you say another. Is this how you treat all your customers?
There are Flemish merchants just a few streets away. They were very interested in my wool, and they would be delighted to confirm its quality to you.
Anyone can let their friends lie for them.
Vabbè, vendo ai mercanti fiamminghi, ciao.
It is sad, but it seems we can't find an agreement. Keep your money, good man. We'll sell to somebody else. I was made an offer by the Flemish merchants, but I declined. I'm a merchant with principles, and we promised the wool to you. They'll be delighted to hear the good news.
No, wait. Maybe we can negotiate. My master would not want me to leave here with empty hands.
Spingi un po' di più.
Competing with foreigners and nobility is no trifle. They're relentless and have deep pockets.
Well, you know.
But if you prefer to take your chances...
No, wait. I'm taking the wool, all right.
I don't want to ruin you.
My master can afford it. He just doesn't want to. And he has a temper. God damn it. You show no mercy, do you?
Con i furbi no. Mi dispiace.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Bene. Speriamo che sia abbastanza per tirarci tutti fuori dai guai.
Next time he'll buy elsewhere, I'm afraid. A good merchant always strives for a deal that feels like a victory for both sides. Remember that.
We don't need customers like him, and we have our money.
Yes, and you have my thanks.
One more thing. Could you try to get Ovid's Amores for me when you travel to Winchester? It's a book.
Yes, I can ask Brother Theobald. His book collection is more comprehensive than the church would like.
Then he'll be the right one to ask. Thank you.
No problem at all.
Bene. Ce la siamo cavata. Per una volta, miracolosamente.
That's not because it rains.
E dai soldi a Philip.
To make up for those taxes somehow.
Dunque, dagli più denaro che... Dagli la stessa quantità, su, facciamo le persone eque.
Here.
Thank you. It should be enough to keep our workers around until I have solved our problems with Percy Hamley. But Tom said that without stone and timber, we will have to stop construction in a month.
You must speak to the Earl. I still have to give Richard his money. But then I'll come and wait with you.
From the looks of it, I'll be standing here for quite a while.
Sì, anche perché la fila non si muove. Allora, se io dessi una moneta al poveraccio... Non è successo nulla, vabbè. Allora, tocca trovare lui adesso. E potrei chiedere al fabbro, secondo me. La cosa più intelligente da fare, probabilmente.
Have you seen Richard and his knights?
They came by and looked at a few swords, but they didn't mention where they were going.
Chiediamo alla tipa con la carne di prima.
Have you seen a group of knights?
I'm not sure. I saw so many people today.
It's all right.
Inutile, va bene. Venditore di pane. Speriamo che almeno lui possa dire qualcosa.
Have you heard of Richard of Shiring, the knight?
Whoever that is, he surely hasn't bought bread today. Why don't you ask the sheriff? He seems to have his eye on everyone.
Ah. Vabbè, nel dubbio finisco un attimino il giro.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard of Shiring?
No, we just arrived and headed straight for the church.
Ah, still, thank you.
Vabbè, l'unica è chiedere allo sceriffo. Caro il mio sceriffo, non voglio parlare con Filippo
Is your
Nuovo.
brother ready for the battle?
I still need to give him money for his equipment.
By all means. I might have to wait here until Kingdom Come.
Allora.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard of Shiring?
You mean King Stephen's knights? Last time I saw them, they were chugging beer at the Lion and Lamb Tavern. They're going into battle, so they'd better not fall in love tonight.
How thoughtful of you.
Allora, andiamo a sta taverna. Che è dove? Vabbè, chiediamo a lei. Saprà dov'è.
Where can I find the Lion and Lamb?
That's a tavern. In the tavern district. I would point you in the right direction, but...
But...
I have both my hands full, so I can't really point.
I see.
Beh, che bella spiegazione. E che bella scusa, complimenti.
Where can I find the Lion and Lamb?
Oh, is Sir Richard enjoying himself again? Well, then you'd better hurry up before he drinks up all your coin. The taverns are right round the corner.
Cioè? Dietro l'angolo cosa? Dietro l'angolo dove? Via, sentiero. Vabbè, chiedo alla porta est,
There's no tavern around here, I think.
Dietro l'angolo, che cosa vuol dire? Ah, eccolo! Che bella gente! Ma salve!
Is this the Lion and Lamb?
The very same.
Bene. Oh, eccolo! Carissimo! Via di sordi e
Today we ride to Lincoln. Drinks are on me.
Ah, ecco che ci fa coi sordi.
Taverner! Another round for everyone!
You're the best, Richard. It's Sir Richard. Nonsense, we're all brothers, right?
It is Sir Richard.
Oh.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. A knight is only as good as his equipment. Have you seen Alonso's sword? With men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I fight alongside King Stephen less well equipped?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
Sì. Di quanto denaro hai bisogno?
And how much do you need?
Enough for proper armaments, and then some to quench my friend's thirst.
No. How much is necessary?
Do you want me to go into battle stark naked and on bare feet?
Oh, santo cielo!
Don't be absurd. But you could spend our money a little more wisely.
Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring or me?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
What?
We ran into Robert of Gloucester's men. At first, I wasn't sure it was him. He wore the cloak of a crusader.
No. Don't do it. Please. Have mercy. My God, please. Don't.
And then King Stephen called out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to upset you.
You what?
This is not about you or me, Ali. Allowing the father of that monster to remain Earl would not only betray our father, it'd mean betraying everyone. William is a butcher, a filthy bastard without honor.
Mind your tongue. You speak of the son of the Earl of Shiring.
I am the son of the Earl.
Sir Richard, your father went against our king and lost his title and his lands. You are not the heir to the title, not as things are now.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You treacherous bastard!
Calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
Accusing me of treason. You most loyal man at arms.
Me or William? Choose a goddamn side, Alonso of Toledo. Come on, choose!
Mamma mia, ma c'è un bamboccio di 2 anni.
You disparage me for stating the truth.
A me che me ne frega di fargli far pace. T'ho chiesto quanti soldi vuoi.
The one with
I've
the biggest
collected our
mouth,
earnings,
too.
Richard.
Good. At least there's one person I can rely on. My sister.
Can't believe this.
Dagli i soldi e basta.
I don't have time to settle your fights for you. You're 2 adult men. Act like it.
I didn't ask for your help now, did I?
C'ha 30 anni, ci avrà.
Here.
Finally. I mean, thank you, Anna. This will cover decent equipment. Nothing exceptional, but it will do.
Just promise to be careful.
I've learned a few tricks. I'll be fine.
Must you really fight? What is all this good for?
For father, Ali. I will save Shiring from Percy Hamley.
But who's going to save you?
With men like these, I'm afraid I'm already beyond saving.
I see. I wish you the best of luck. I'll be at the marketplace with Philip.
And make more money, I hope.
And again, you think money solves everything.
I have to give money to
It
my
does.
knight.
It keeps you on my side, doesn't it?
Io vorrei andarmene. Posso
You think I do
andarmene?
this for
Già
money?
non sopporto più
I
nessuno.
don't have to put up with this.
Ok,
please don't get
arrivederci, addio, a mai più. Torniamo da Philip. Dai, ancora lì in fila.
Have you finished your business?
Ebbene sì.
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
Philip, I now understand why our market at Kingsbridge has had more visitors lately. Shiring isn't what it used to be. Steep taxes and strict laws have taken their toll on the town.
Is that so?
These merchants would give anything to do their business at another fleece fair, but there's none nearby. They need a place with fair taxes, one that can put those taxes to good use.
Are you thinking of a fleece fair in Kingsbridge?
Call in the monk and the woman he's with.
You, impatient monk. It's your turn. The girl, too.
Me?
Oh.
What? Did you want me to come with you?
No. We're not first in line, are we?
Well, lucky you, then. Get moving.
Aia.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge. The Earl of Shiring.
Aia.
Thank you for hearing me, old Percy. Please allow me to introduce my friend, Aliena of Kingsbridge.
I knew it was you.
Cala.
Oh, it doesn't sound like you missed me.
I demand to talk to the Earl of Shiring. He has broken his word.
You are talking to the Earl of Shiring.
Bishop Waleran?
The enemies of this earldom have taken Percy Hamley from our midst.
Mother!
Do you consider yourself a friend of the earldom of Shiring, Philip?
Friend? That damned monk is drinking the blood of my earldom!
It is not for us to damn them, Lord William. But judge them we must.
Bene. Si difende la gente di Shiring.
What you are doing to the people of Shiring is shameful.
Your father would have done well to teach you respect.
The monk's a thief and so are you. And I don't take as kindly to thieves as my father did. Shiring will change.
What crimes did we commit then?
The king has never licensed a market in Kingsbridge.
Your market is illegal, Philip.
You are stealing my taxes by allowing my people to trade in your sorry priory, and you disrespect my authority!
Is that true, Philip?
I will talk to the king about this.
You and your friends have always played by your own rules. But not anymore. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. The days of Kingsbridge Cathedral are over.
Bene.
Now leave. The next time I will show no mercy.
Diciamo che peggio di così era difficile, eh? Mamma mia. Cioè, veramente il peggio del peggio è capitato oggi. Peggio del peggio. Terribile.
I had
tutto.
assumed that as long as the market was held within the walls of the priory, and the taxes supported the construction of our cathedral, Kingsbridge would need no market license. I had made a foolish mistake. Now I had no option but to call on King Stephen for help. And as Aliena suggested, I joined the knights on their way north to Lincoln.
Mamma mia, che brutta situazione. Pessima. Cioè, veramente peggio di così era difficile, eh.
More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men.
Vai a dormire o cammina per la camminiamo?
Many men asked me to pray with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, saying he did not want to fight and begging to be allowed to go home.
Ma come? Ma come sta piangendo?
I told Richard to have pity. Full of anger, he told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. Then the man interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Richard and his knights joined in and began to cheer for the king. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it.
Ah, ecco.
His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him, William Hamley.
Ce la faremo? Vai a dormire.
After a long first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales. My brother Francis and I had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late.
Che ansia.
King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still, I asked the monk the question, why did God do that?
Non è stato Dio.
I had said that. It had been my voice answering the child. It was me. I was responsible for the fate of these children, Richard and Aliena. As I tried to calm them, I realized the blood of their father was still on my hands. I awoke with a start. It was as if my dream had not been a warning, but a reminder. I had sinned, and I had to atone for my sins. I prayed that I would be able to help those that had already suffered by my hand, and all of Kingsbridge.
Ce la farà? Speriamo per lui. Anche perché qua peggio di così è difficile, eh.
After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. And I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
Io la vedo malissimo. Malissimo.
You are late. Is it done?
No. Their builder is alive.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You disappoint me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamley is alive.
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shiring to finish what I asked of you. Kingsbridge will fall.
Mamma mia, cattivo proprio.
Hurry up, my friend. Or do you not want to see our king after all?
I fear I must.
Then let's not waste more time. Come on, Philip.
Allora, devo chiedere a Re Stefano una licenza per il mercato, ma non mi pare il giorno giusto, a occhio. Vabbè. Forza, forza.
Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
I've heard of you.
Good things, I hope.
Maybe. You can go inside the cathedral.
Where are all the knights and soldiers?
I should go first.
But this is a house of God.
Only 2 more days.
If they know what's good for them, they'll surrender.
I'd be disappointed if Maud would give up so easily.
My king! You have my sword!
Good! Who is that?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
Him. Now, what about those archers out there?
Gli è fregato.
Where is Alonso? Is he still not here?
No. He joined one of the other groups because you wouldn't stop arguing.
Maybe it's for the best, then.
I doubt it. I only wish your sister had tried to keep you two from quarreling. I had hoped she would be a better diplomat.
She? Don't make me laugh. And now stop whining. We will go into battle soon. For the king!
Ha! For the king!
Mamma mia. Vabbè, io di quello che è andato via sono contento, sinceramente, perché onestamente di mettermi a fare da paciere che tra i trentenni non mi sembra un po' eccessivo. Vabbè, vado dal re. Salve, signor re.
There's no 2 ways about it. I have to go out there myself to see what's going on.
My king, Ranulph's archers are only waiting for you.
They know they'll be at my mercy once I've dealt with Robert the Bastard and Ranulph the traitor. I doubt they dare shoot me.
Stephen, be reasonable.
Henry, will the church for once shut up? We are at war. Wonderful. Now, I will go out there without getting shot in the head. I must know why they posted the archers up there today. Just for once, use your brain. Think.
Yes, my king.
Rivolgiti al re, sono qua per questo. O lo facciamo o lo facciamo.
My king? You? What are you doing here? Have you come to atone for having your monks write that heretical book?
No, my bishop.
So you continue to doubt your bishops, your pope?
Henry.
How dare you show your face here?
Henry! I told you I am not to be disturbed.
This monk should be thrown into a cell. Maybe then he will see reason.
What? Because he doubts your miracles? I have to admit, having someone walk over red-hot plowshares or putting his hand in boiling water to prove he's innocent is entertaining. I give you that.
Stephen!
But the monk is right, of course. There is a tendency that your miracles conveniently happen when the church needs them most. Whoever believes that to be a coincidence or miraculous deserves no place at my table. Philip the Prior. I remember you. I will make sure my brother won't arrest you. But I don't have time for you just now. Unless you have a solution for my problem. There are archers outside, probably looking forward to killing me. But I have to see what's going on out there with my own eyes, without getting shot. If you don't have a solution for my problem, do not disturb us. We shall talk later.
Cambia di vestiti, mi verrebbe da dire. Come faccio a trovare la soluzione? Già ce l'ho. Soldato dall'aspetto spaventato. Parliamo con lui.
Father, I'm afraid.
Come now. What are you afraid of?
I own a mill. I built it myself. The only thing I was ever good at. I will die if I have to fight.
Chiedi della sua famiglia.
Do you have a family?
A wife. I can't go out there. I can't.
Digli di non scappare.
You must not run. You would be hanged.
But I don't know if I can do it.
You must.
When we go to battle, will you pray for me, Father?
Of course. Of course I will.
Vabbè, andiamo con dunque scudi, congregazione. No. Se provassi ad abbinare questa cosa
I doubt
con...
he would know the answer.
Chiediamo a Richard.
What would be the safest way to face an archer?
Are you thinking of joining us in battle?
He's finally become one of us.
E rispondi.
Never mind.
Mamma mia, che fastidio, incapace, inutile. Santo cielo.
No.
Io a chi chiedo? Alla colonna? Vabbè.
I will spare myself the malice and infamy.
E vabbè. Non vedo granché d'altro.
A shield could surely stop an arrow.
Ah beh, ci voleva Philip, per dirlo al re. Che soluzione meravigliosa,
I should tell the
cavalli.
king about the shield instead.
Ma mi rifiuto, ma è troppo
If Stephen
stupida
were
come
to ride on a
idea.
horse, he would probably make an even better target.
La mia idea era geniale, quella di farlo vestire da vescovo, invece no. Vabbè, diciamo l'ovvietà al re, forza. Re, lo scudo.
My king, you could use a shield to protect yourself.
A well-directed arrow can pierce a shield, a helmet even.
Then why do all these men wear helmets?
For luck.
Io, cioè, nel senso, avevo intuito che fosse un'idea un po' di... vabbè. Che altro si può fare? Esco. Salve, lei cosa mi dice?
Our king's advisors believe it would be dangerous for him to stand out here in front of the archers.
They're right.
They are?
Don't worry. They won't waste their arrows on monks and peasants. But the king would definitely be a tempting target. Would end the war in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't hesitate to shoot the bastard of Gloucester either.
Io l'avevo pensato immediatamente. Se me lo facevano fare dall'inizio. Le do i miei vestiti, signor re.
If you were to dress like a poor man, not like a king or a soldier, the archers might not shoot at you.
This is highly inappropriate, Philip of Gwynedd.
It is. But he's right. Robert's a bastard, but his men are not without honor. I may try it. A good idea. You are Welsh, aren't you?
Yes, my king.
The Welsh are moving against me as we speak. They call themselves kings over there. Did you know that?
I do. I was born in the kingdom of Gwynedd.
Barbarian kings. Robert of Gloucester did well to enlist them for his cause. I remember how, when we first met, you told me you were worried about Robert of Gloucester. You saw it. I saw it. But no one else at this table did. Now he'll arrive in 2 days' time to fight us. Tell me, Philip, why have you come all the way from Kingsbridge to see me?
Dunque, ho ottenuto un mercato senza avere la licenza.
I have come to you to tell you that I made a great mistake.
What is that?
I have conducted a market without a license.
Is that so?
It was my fault. I thought the church did not need a license.
Did you hear that, Henry?
Yes, my brother.
My brother makes that same mistake all too often.
The Earl of Shiring, William Hamley, broke the pact I had made with his parents and you, my king. He stopped supporting our cathedral with stone and timber.
He had a right to do that. And he is a loyal friend of mine. You broke the law.
Yes, my king.
But I consider you a friend as well. I hereby grant you the same market rights as Shiring. It would be a shame if you didn't finish your cathedral.
Thank you. Thank you, my king.
What's going on out there?
Miracolo.
Of course. That's why all those archers are up there. Robert of Gloucester is not attacking in 2 days. He's attacking today. To arms! It's an ambush. Do not use the front entrance. They knew that would draw us out. I need my horse.
As Stephen and his men went to face the approaching army, his brother, Bishop Henry, urged me up to the top of the cathedral. His fear had made him forget about our dispute. I had never been that high up.
Pray with me, Philip. Pray that Stephen will win, so this war can end.
I closed my eyes to pray.
Prega per la pace.
And I forgot about Kingsbridge, and the market, and what I wanted. I simply prayed for peace. And as I did, I realized that ever since the dream about my parents, I had not prayed. What if, as in the dream, my prayers would not be heard now? I begged the Lord to make me see. To make me see that he was there.
Philip, look!
I was too far away to understand what was happening.
Robert's men. They're winning. Stephen is lost.
It felt like the world was spinning under my feet. I was afraid that I would fall. I closed my eyes. And then I saw.
Ma che...
They're breaking through the church doors!
Niente più mercato, mi sa, eh? Addio licenza. Vero? Affronta la verità. Ma che cosa... La Bibbia, la Bibbia. Oh, santo cielo.
Where are the women?
And then I knew it was us. Only us. No devil to harm us. No God to protect us. Only us.
Cioè?
Philip was gone for 2 weeks. We had no idea what had happened to him.
Ma...
To be true, we had other things on our mind. Ali and I.
Al solito.
Are you sure we're alone?
Right now, there's only you and me.
Look at that.
Told you.
I hope Philip and Richard are all right.
Me too.
Benissimo.
Say, Jack, have you read our book?
What about you? What did you think?
No, this is Philip's fault. If all this falls apart because he set up an illegal market, he alone will be responsible.
I have faith in him, and so should you. Who else could save Kingsbridge if not him?
Do you still remember the text?
Well, do you?
Well...
Ma dove sono loro? Recita gli Amores di Ovidio.
I think I remember one part.
Oh? And which one was that?
Before me, she stood, her clothing set aside. No flaw to be found in all her body.
All clothing was set aside?
All of it.
And there was no flaw?
No flaw at all.
Facciamo continuare lei.
Oh, his shoulders and his arms I saw and I caressed. And then his chest, a form made to be felt and touched.
Careful there.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Don't be.
Beh, ma loro stanno... cioè, fanno roba tipo ovunque, nascostissimi. Passando da un luogo all'altro. Jack, continua.
How flat her belly beneath her slender waist. Her flanks, what form. What perfect thighs.
Yours are remarkable as well.
That's not how the text goes.
Is it not?
Maybe it is.
Continua lui.
Why
Tutto il libro.
recall each aspect? Nothing that I saw lacked perfection. As I hugged my naked body close to hers.
Jack,
Yes,
I love you.
I love you too. I always will.
E lui intanto batte il martello.
Ah.
O fa il guardone. Fa il guardone.
Did you hear something?
No. It's only us, Jack. You and me.
It is us. Only us.
Hey, Philip the Prior. Monk.
Ah, bene! Siamo imprigionati. Salve, re. Ex re.
That's better. Never let them see you weak. Stand tall. What is there to look at, monk?
Why do you do all this?
Because I want to. No god, bloodline, or fate made me king. I took the throne. I chose to rule, and I chose to fight. And I'm not done yet.
Is it worth all these lives?
To best Maud? By God, yes. It's a game that I intend to win.
Lo chiama gioco.
What about Ranulf's men?
Probably glad to be out of the castle after all that time. Probably looking for women and getting drunk.
Richard!
Don't draw attention to yourself. Not when they have you in a cage. Not if you're the king.
Why am I in here?
You are with us, are you not?
I prayed for peace.
Peace is the wait between one battle and the next. You were right about William Hamley.
How so?
The moment the battle took a turn for the worse, he and his men switched sides. The Earl of Shiring is fighting for Maud now, and for Robert.
William Hamley is only fighting for himself, and for Bishop Waleran.
He's over there. Thank you.
Ma non ci posso credere.
Francis!
Oh, Philip.
Of course. You came with your master, Earl Robert, did you not?
Yes. When I heard from Bishop Henry that you were in Lincoln, I started looking. He thought you were dead.
Not yet. It is good to see you, brother.
Henry said you came because you need a market license.
Yes.
I think I know someone who can help. I'll have you released, and then we will go to Winchester. Just be patient for a moment.
Ah.
What about you?
My loyals will make their moves. The game is not yet over.
If you want peace, if you want to save the lives of the innocent, you have to give up.
Never. That's the only thing I'm not good at.
Then there really is no hope.
So this is your brother? I have heard much about you, Prior. Your brother has supported our family for many years now. And we remember those who are loyal to us. Hereby I grant Kingsbridge the same market rights as Shiring.
The same rights?
The same.
Thank you, my queen.
Thank you.
The bloodline is restored. Not long, and my son will take his rightful place here on the throne.
All will be as it was. I will be a just king, as Grandfather Henry was.
Peace will be restored in England. Do you have anything else you wish to tell us, Prior?
No. Nothing.
Thank you, my queen.
Ma io avevo cliccato, in realtà. Perché no, niente. Forse è meglio così. Vabbè, esaminiamo la licenza che ci garantisce. Dunque, dopo la battaglia di Lincoln a Kingsbridge furono garantiti i diritti di tenere un mercato dal trono inglese. La licenza consente a Kingsbridge di avere gli stessi privilegi di Shiring. Finalmente Philip potrà riaprire il mercato e inoltre gli sarà consentito di tenere una fiera della lana. Questa è una grande opportunità per il villaggio e per la sua gente, visto che i mercanti di lana disprezzano le condizioni in cui si tiene la fiera della lana di Shiring. Il priorato, la gente di Kingsbridge e i commercianti di lana come aliena ne trarranno grande profitto. Perché di lama? Vabbè, l'importante è il senso. Ok. Dunque, Waller non sa che Tom Biddle è ancora vivo. Hai suonato i tuoi genitori Aliena e Richard. Il cavaliere Alonso è andato via dopo la lite a Shiring. Hai detto al soldato di non disertare, ma è morto comunque. Bene, Francis, sei riuscito a convincere Matilde a concederti una licenza per il mercato. Dopo i tanti errori che hai visto, hai perso la fede. Beh, direi che è andata una crema, no? Questa conclusione. E niente, ragazzi, io a questo punto direi che potremmo anche fermarci qua. Io accetto intanto in maniera tale che inizia il prossimo capitolo e possiamo salvare, ma appunto poi ci fermiamo e la prossima volta penso che concluderemo gli ultimi due. Intanto vediamo come inizia il capitolo 13. La fiera della lana. Qualche settimana dopo. Ma non c'è cambiato niente praticamente, anzi, forse è andato pure meglio così.
In the last 2 days of the Fleece Fair, we have collected more money than we did during the last 3 markets combined.
Is the Earl of Shiring not opposed to us doing a fleece fair of our own?
The law protects us.
And our lord.
He is. Our time of trepidation is finally over.
It will never be over.
What did you say, Philip?
Nothing. The music is too loud.
Our prior is right. The display out there is not appropriate for our monastery.
The fair will be over soon. And by then, Kingsbridge will be self-sufficient.
Bene, ragazzi, io direi che qua ci possiamo fermare. Fatemi sapere che ne pensate. Preparatevi perché appunto la prossima volta finiremo il capitolo 2, penso sempre sabato. E poi ci toccherà attendere pazientemente l'arrivo dell'ultimo dei 3 libri, che da quanto si vocifera dovrebbe arrivare tra un paio di mesi, se non 3. Per cui vabbè, comunque avremo tempo e modo di parlarne. Per adesso vi saluto, vi ringrazio come sempre di avermi seguito e vi do appuntamento alla prossima. Ciao ragazzi.